controversial it's going to be.
You've got to be careful. I've seen, we've all seen plenty of mistakes made. When you add it all up, you have to turn them all in. And you still, a judge is just there to score that round. And then you take the point away. It should not affect you either way.
I wouldn't be surprised to hear we have a split decision.
It's got to be at some point. At some point, it's got to be close.
3 points, it's unheard of.
Sergio, who do you think won the fight?
No, Okolie won the fight. Askin was in the fight. I don't think he was winning.
Did he win the fight by 3 points? It's going to be the question. All right, I believe we have a decision. Let's go to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' score totals. Howard Foster, 116 to 110. Ian John Lewis, 114, 112. And Stephen Gray scored this contest, 114 to 113. All three in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. And new Cruiserweight Champion, Lawrence Okolie.
Let's listen to some post-fight interviews. It was a nasty, fight. From the hundreds of fights I've covered on YouTube and, thousands, hundreds, I guess, I've watched, this is to be expected in the career of a fighter every now and then. He had to go through it. He had to battle the referee. He was deducted 3 points. For holding, inside tactics, leading with the head. And, it wasn't a very pleasing fight. But nonetheless, he got the win. We're going to say that in late 2019 or so, he's going to start targeting a world title, obviously, if he keeps winning. What we want to see from him is when you fight a guy like Matty Askin, and you see that he's been stopped before by Krzysztof Glowacki via body shot. He's 6'5". He's got ridiculous reach. He's got to use that reach. Different variations of the jab. Sergio Moore was talking about it. And I was thinking to myself, wait a minute. Where did the jab go? He didn't have that bounce on his feet. Something seemed a little bit off. But hey, that's why he's still a prospect. He's now 10-0 with 7 KOs. Lawrence the Sauce. Okolie from Hackney. Right? We'll see what he does next because the 100 and, the 200-pound division is very deep. Obviously, it's led by Alexander Usyk, who is fighting Tony Bellew on November the 10th. We are actually covering that press conference here on Monday, so make sure you stay tuned. Monday, what is Monday? 24th, 25th, the 23rd, the 24th. Monday the 24th is the press conference. Are they going to interview Okolie? What are they talking about?
The stands were underway. Again, Luke Campbell, Ivan Mendy, a WBC title eliminator coming up. And then the main event, Anthony Joshua and Alexander Povetkin. And we expect still here.
Damn, they're not going to talk to him? Well, as I was saying, the cruiserweight division right now is ruled by, obviously, WBC, WBA, WBO, IBO, IBF, and Ring Magazine cruiserweight champion Alexander Usyk. Majority of the big name guys are in the World Boxing Super Series 2 cruiserweight tournament, even though there's not any belts on the line. I guess what I'm saying is I would like to see him maybe, start after another couple of tune-up-ish, not tune-ups, like prospect-ish fights, fights that we don't judge him for example. I wouldn't be surprised if he's back in the ring. Is December too soon for that one of those Eddie Hearn cards before the end of the year? That white card he's trying to put together, or the Amir Khan card, in something just to keep him active. And then I would say in mid-2018, mid-2019, he start going at one of these, lower level rank guys. See what a guy like Mike Perez is doing. He's back at cruiserweight, even though we haven't seen him. What's Dalcher check? What's Dalcher check? Right. Fred Urslan. And just work his way up from there. But anyway, we got to get to the rest of the card. It was a nasty fight. It wasn't nothing to talk about. It's a prospect fight, Matty Askin, obviously the more experienced, but nonetheless, you know, the Sauce was the favorite to win, and he did. And he's got some things to learn, which is expected when fighters are coming up. Anyway, let's get back to the card. On TstreeT Controversy, this is TstreeT Controversy Live. Nobody got knocked out at Wembley yet on the main card. You know, David Price had quit on his stool, said it was a shoulder injury, whether you believe that or not. And this fight, you know, was nasty. Let's hope that the next fight, Luke Campbell versus Yvonne Mendy, delivers. You know, let's hope so. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. Please subscribe.